Okay, so just getting the final bits done, ready to head out. Stop to the camping shop. Ruben's got a new chair. We've packed up the cars with some wood. Show you in the back here. There we are, nice and packed up with wood. There's Ruben, got his gear ready to go, and yeah, gonna head out now. Okay, so we've got stocked up everything we need from the camping shop. Pretty much good to go. We've got some gas, got some wood. Ruben bought a new chair, and yeah, as you can see now, we are getting ready to head into the mountains. We'll do a deflate. We'll check our gear, make sure everything's strapped down, and yeah, do you know what? We're just gonna go and explore and have a good time. So stick with it. Let's see how much fun we can have.
Hi guys, so we're in the mountains now. Looking forward to getting into this wadi that we're going to go and explore. We haven't been there yet before, so yeah, let's stop up here somewhere and get a bit of a deflate on. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. I think in the front, before it gets too rough, we can let some out so we have a comfier journey.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm already getting shaken to pieces in here, and I'm only on washboard, let alone rocks.
Yeah, how was your journey up, Toby?
Lovely, the sun is shining, got croissants in my bag. I'm cooking, mate, it's brilliant.
I think Ruben and I are enjoying having windows right now. Definitely the temperatures come up a bit today. How was your drive down, Ruben?
Yeah, all good, comfy, man. The road was busy, but it was nice.
They're just jealous.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I think I see a nice spot up ahead here.
Yeah, awesome. I think we can stop there and deflate, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a smoother ride heading in. Right, I've just deflated down a little bit, just make it a bit more comfortable whilst we're driving, and then I think we're good to go, right?
It's like a couple of seconds.
Yeah, a couple of seconds.
Just 1, 2, 3.
You're deflated,
down.
Deck's deflated.
Just takes the bumping out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Suspension's in soft as well, just to make it that little bit.
But you are.
Yeah, mine.
You're
yeah,
fancy.
Yours is just in
Mine's just stock.
suspension mode. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. On the radio, good to go.
Yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
Sweet, Deck. Got your GPS sorted?
Yep.
Excellent. So now we actually get to have a bit of fun. Tyres are deflated. We're in 4-wheel drive. So yeah, let's go explore the mountains. We're in the mountains and you can get ice cream. In what country can you do this, you know? Anyway, cheers.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go a little bit back and then you're gonna have to straddle this inside.
What a difference it makes when you put your diff lockers on, eh?
And also when you just do it properly, eh?
You took centre line. You had the lift
Yeah.
to be able to hold that centre line.
The lift made all the difference for me then.
My
It's actually just pure skill. You know, it's all right. We have some people that are here,
my
some people
central
that are
diff
here.
and my rear diff just not working for me.
Yeah. You got it again after like the 18th attempt, so that's good.
Yeah. I also realised on my way up on the second time, I was like, why not put a diff locker on? That might help.
Well, to be honest, when I was watching you go up, you were going over the bits that were dug in.
Yeah.
So you were bottoming out. And then when you came up that time, I was like, yeah, perfect. You're going on the track. I was like,
I didn't have very good spotters. That's what I'll blame.
So this is one of the things that when you're driving in the mountains, when you're going overlanding, which is something you have to consider. Now I've got a lift kit on my Jeep. Deck and I were talking about it earlier. I've got a lift kit and I've also got upgraded suspension. So I have a little bit more flexibility in terms of what I can conquer, what I can go over, the types of terrain, and also how I can handle the terrain. But even on roads like this, you have to be careful the way you're driving through, because you know, I definitely learned this the hard way. You definitely get a sense of confidence having a lift kit and upgraded suspension and all this stuff, which most of the time is wonderful, but it can catch you out. I mean, there's a few times driving through here, I did pop a tyre once, just because I was like, yeah, I can just hoon it through as fast as I can, you know, the rocks won't touch me. And yeah, sliced my sidewall on a sticking out rock, which is a shame. Yeah, going through this now, I mean, you can probably see from just below, even with these rocks and the lift kit, it's just about checking the shape of the rocks and the sizes, just to make sure you're not pushing it too much. And ultimately, you know, especially if you daily your off-road rig, I mean, I drive about 100 kilometers a day minimum just to work and back. I don't want to be knackering it up just from, you know, going a little bit faster through the mountains and just because I can. If this was my second car, oh, don't get me wrong, this thing would be in the shop every month with something, but you have to be a little bit more careful when you daily your off-road, as I'm sure many of you with off-roaders know. The temptation to just hoon it at one of these is quite high. So it was just here where we decided to stop for a few minutes, make a quick drink, and determine the plan where we're going to set up camp and what's going to come next.
An old friend actually put us onto this camping spot. It's been saved in my Gaia GPS for years now, and I thought it was finally time we went and checked out the area, and we went and checked out what was here, and just took a little bit of time to explore the area. The area itself was a big open space, raised up a little off the side of the mountains. We stopped a few times, jumped out of our rigs and took a few short hikes, just to see if we could find any little hidden oases tucked between the wadis and the mountain trails. Eventually, we actually set up on the wadi bed. It was a little lower down in the mountain. It was getting later in the day. We didn't want to disturb any of the families that were already set up there, and it was just a perfect spot. It was peaceful, it was quiet, and it was just exactly what we were looking for. And we couldn't wait to get the fire started, get the braai on and get cooking. We were a little bit hungry, and we were ready to just settle down for the evening. You can take the man out of Africa, you can't take the Africa out of the man. Always foraging. Cooking a barbecue.
What are we cooking?
We have some leftover parking shop meat, pork, just like pork chop, pork rind, and then kindly Ruben's here with a nice bright light for me, and a couple of
Thank God he's got that on, eh?
couple of ribs. But then we've got from the Lekker meat shop, we've got what are they, Ruben?
Sweet and spicy kebabs.
Sweet and spicy
Susatis.
kebabs.
Susatis.
And then
Call it a susati.
And some garden minted lamb cutlets. But this isn't the main event. This is just starters. Main event is over there on tail still.
I I do want them. So I want the mud terrains, and I was looking at some YouTube videos about guys
But have
explaining
you
the
driven
difference.
a Jeep with mud terrain tyres?
No, I haven't.
So James Sheehan's Jeep had mud terrain tyres on it, and the whirring and the echoing noise that come from that car.
I don't know if you've been in my Jeep.
No.
It is so loud
You don't have-
already.
You don't understand.
It was a JK Jeep. It was the same Jeep.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
I,
this
I went in his Jeep.
noise.
Yeah,
I went in James Sheehan's Jeep.
it was awful. It
But
was
also-
on top of the wind noise and the loud
Yeah.
noise. Why is the fire coming my way all of a sudden?
But
But I
also,
thought my
question-
tyres are huge anyway as they are.
No, but it's the
Like-
presence on the road. So when you messaged me, Declan and I was at Presto when we did the balancing and the alignment, right? And my only response to, because Declan said he's also thinking about something that way.
I'd like to have mud terrain tyres.
But my
I
only
don't
opinion
commute
to
in my
him
car.
was, when we go out to the desert, how many people do you see on mud trains?
I don't look, to be honest.
You'll
don't
find 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The BF Goodrich mud terrain I see a lot, but that's because it comes popular with the Ford and the American trucks.
Yeah, but they come out with it.
Yeah,
They
That's what I
come
mean,
out
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
That's why a lot of
And
people
they do
drive with
say
them,
as
because they
well-
don't choose them, they come out with it.
They do say as well, with the mud terrains, you genuinely get better grip on sand. No, they have. They said that. It was
Not
the
on the
better.
sand, no, because
Yeah, it was
we had
sand.
the conversation earlier about how were you listening on the microphone earlier?
Yeah, we're talking about the skinnier tyres.
the
yeah.
skinnier tyres, they're not mud terrains.
No, but this is different because it's about tread pattern.
No.
And the way the tread pattern is on the mud terrains, it's thicker, so
I'll
it
let Ruben
scoops
cut in
up
here,
more
'cause-
Okay,
sand.
so I'm gonna cut in here. So the reason for mud terrains being able to scoop is so that it throws the mud out so that you get grip again.
Yeah.
The sand you don't need that. If you deflate your tire, your tread area surface becomes longer and
Yeah.
not wider.
I remember, yeah, because there was that video about.
Yeah, about the guy painting
Yeah.
the tire, deflating, and then
Yeah.
it becomes longer and whatnot. The mud terrains, yes, they look cool. You
They do
might
look
get
cool.
more grip, but I personally think.
But I don't care about it for the grip.
But
Like,
the-
I have enough
What
grip.
you lose
you know.
in weight, you don't gain in grip. You're gonna
Yeah.
slide down quicker because of how heavy it is.
It's not
That
because-
guy, when we
Maybe.
were at Presto, the guy with the red Jeep who changed from Mickey Thompson's off to the Kumos. Those Kumos were also, that's the second tire I sent you.
Yeah.
I sent a picture from his Jeep.
Yeah.
Kumos, awesome tire.
Yeah.
Really, really nice tire. But again, if you're going to go for looks, you can look for an all-terrain with an aggressive look.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the ones I have on at the moment, the Yokos I've got at the moment are they're good-looking tyres. But I just
Go Cooper then if you want a bit more aggression.
yeah, but then that's money that is not.
Oh, that's why
For the way I treat my back tyres, I do not want to be spending a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
money on them.
surprised you've gone through them as quick as you have.
But don't even
I'm
look
not.
at BFs.
seen my previous
because
cars.
BFs is even more expensive than Coopers.
Yeah, I won't look at BFs either. Actually, so I was looking on one of the tyre websites the other day, and again, this is something I've been reading a lot of reviews on. The cheap tyres that used to be rubbish years ago. It's kind of like Chinese cars. They've come around and they're actually pretty good. And I think it was maybe Donut Media did a video about 3 or
The
4 months ago,
Windforce.
and they were talking about some of the Chinese tyres that came out.
Windforce is good tires, and there's a Max Trax thing as well.
And they were saying these tyres are actually pretty good. Like they stand the test. They,
Landspider
they
is
do
also
well.
one of those brands.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Is it spitting corn at you?
Declan, get out the way.
Let's make fire. Spin that one around, baby.
After a night of fun, games and food, it was now the morning. Time to pack up camp, clean up after ourselves, make some breakfast and continue exploring the mountains. Okay, so the packed up camp and it's time to head out, and today we're going to do quite a bit more exploring. So we're just getting out of the way that we came in yesterday. Nice and bumpy. Back onto somewhat of a track. And yeah, let's crack on. Let's see what we can explore. Let's see what we can find. Anything cool that we can come across or find some new spots. The cool thing about this as well is you can make pin drops of where it looks like a good camping spot. So like this area, obviously we didn't know there was this flat plain that we could just sit in. But yeah, you can just put a pin drop on a map and basically just say, yeah, this is a good camping spot for the future.
Well, that was a lovely camp spot that we found there. So I looked on the map, I was having a little research last night. It's actually called Wadi Eli.
That's interesting. I've never heard about that one.
Yeah, that's what Gaia said, but not 100% sure if Gaia is that accurate. I'm going to have a little look on Google Maps once we get some phone signal again. But yeah, it's quite cool.
It's named after someone.
Could well be. I was thinking we'll go up here and where we saw them other campers last night, maybe we go and have a quick explore, check out that camping spot, save a pin drop there, and press on our day and explore the rest of this wadi. What do you think?
Sounds like a great plan, man.
Let's do it.
How's the temperature in the car, Toby?
Quite warm. I actually changed it to Fahrenheit and I read 96 a minute ago, I thought nah, it's not that hot. But yeah, pretty warm.
Yeah, it's reading 29 on mine at the moment.
Oh, mine's reading 35.
A couple of big rocks coming up. Just hold the right hand side a little bit.
Nice and easy. Just take it slow sometimes, you know? Life's not always about going hard and fast as you can. I mean, most of the time it is. You know, Jeremy Clarkson famously says more power. But this works.
We'll take a U-turn just here. I'm going to go up and have a little look at this camp spot. Are the wheels wide enough?
Oh, we've got a really interesting bridge across here. Let's see. Yeah.
Keep where you are, just come straight. Just roll straight. Little bit driver side. Little bit driver side. Let me just check. Yeah, you're good.
How am I looking?
Yep, straight. Keep it going straight, A little bit to the driver's side. Yeah, straight. Little bit back towards the passenger side. That's it. Keep them wheels straight. Keep them straight and roll through. Driver side a bit. Driver side. That way. That way.
You sure?
That's it. Lovely.
How's my back wheels looking?
Perfect. That's it. Roll through, baby.
Nice and easy. Almost took your foot off.
How was that?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
It's a little bit of fun, isn't it?
just a little bit of fun, just for the sake of it. But we'll head out in that sort of direction now. Do you think?
Yeah, let's crack on up the mountain.
We'll go around here and see what we can find.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rock on. Yep. That's it. Straight line, baby. That short wheelbase dream. Just a little bit of fun, really, isn't it? Yeah, makes it a bit easier. I was just saying to Toby, we're going to head up under this tree, then around the back here, and on that top end there, and see what we can find. See if we can find any nice camp spots.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah? Let's rock on.
Do it again, do the spin again, do it. That's fine.
Sounds great, eh?
Just a bit of rock. That's fine. That's no problem.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Nice and easy. Now we've just got to get one more car over.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
It's easy when you've got a lifted suspension.
What do you mean? I'm low to the floor. So easy.
Santa Claus.
There we go.
So just left the Wadi, Deck's picking up his camera gear. And yeah, we've inflated our tyres, we've took ourselves out four-wheel drive. But yeah, out four-wheel drive, tyres inflated, gears secured. And yeah, getting ready for the drive home. So yeah, see you on the other side.
It was at this moment that we realised disaster struck. We're on our way home and we noticed that Ruben's tyre was wobbling and shaking like crazy. We realised that there's something definitely wrong and the video just doesn't do it justice. So we pulled over and we got into it. So we currently on the side of the road, just by this cafeteria. The food smells incredible, doesn't it?
It does.
It smells amazing. But as you can see, we have a wheel off. We have two wheels off.
About to get the second off now.
About to get the second off. This tyre, we don't think has been balanced correctly. He's just literally.
Which you can see, kind of like looking at, because these are new tyres, and if you look at the,
look at it.
they're a bit rusty and old.
Yeah.
But if you look at the ones on the front wheel, they're like shiny, brand new looking.
And this was just installed recently. And,
I don't know if that was you or
Yeah, I was going to say these fits much.
and then where this one hasn't been balanced and he's had apex valves recently installed, it could have thrown it off balance a little bit, and where the guys haven't rebalanced it, the garage might have assumed. So we're going to take it back up to the garage, make sure it's been sorted. We're swapping to the front tyre on the back now, and then that'll give us a bit of an idea, and at least then when he's driving we can feel control of it on his front steering. So
See if it's a tyre, see if it's something else.
Yeah.
It's a quick fix to see what might be the
judge
issue.
what's happening, and then at that point he can either drive home or order a recovery truck. And then the UAE just costing 200 dirhams to get a recovery truck home. Might be the safe option.
Yeah.
We considered putting my spare on, but unfortunately due to his spaces, I just couldn't do that. So anyway, as you can see, they probably need them.
Cleaning some of the carbon off the spacers. Not that it will make too much of a difference, but it's worth everything to try, right?
Yeah. The wife doing the work, but Ruben stands.
I apologize to your wife for making it late.